So there's a lot of questions in one go, but let me start with ordinary citizens. I have children. I do not want AI systems convincing my children to commit suicide. And that has happened to some people's children.
Very
and it's a
unfortunate.
tragedy.
Yes.
And we need to make sure that those responsible pay compensation and that it doesn't happen again. The argument that I'm seeing right now is, well, okay, yes, it did convince someone to commit suicide, but it helped, 100 other people, and so surely that's fine, right? But if a psychiatrist said, well, yeah, I've helped 100 people, and yeah, I did convince that child to commit suicide, but I helped all those other people, he would still go to prison.
Yeah.
Right? This is not a valid moral argument for allowing a product to do that to a child. For the companies, I would say, actually listen to your own conscience. Some of the CEOs, in fact, pretty much all the leading CEOs, have admitted that there is this enormous risk to humanity. Privately, they will say, I wish I could stop.
They say that privately.
Well, the one person who said it publicly is Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic.
Right.
But I've heard similar things in private from the other CEOs, to the point where one of them said, the scenarios are so grim that the best case would be a Chernobyl-Scale disaster.
Wow.
Because that would get governments to regulate. So now, to governments, I would say, protect the people of your country. Look at what the risks are and set acceptable levels of risk for each of the types of consequence that we might be considering, and require that developers and providers prove that their products meet that acceptable level of risk. And do not accept, this is another regulatory fallacy, oh, we don't know how to comply with that type of requirement, so you can't impose it. That's a fallacy. Of course we can impose it. We are morally obliged to impose requirements of safety that protect our people from harm. And if a provider can't comply with that, then they need to go back and do some more science so that they can, so that they learn enough about what they're doing so that they're actually competent and they can make a product that's safe.